Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Today I want to talk about the added VU meter that's in the Record and Resample and kind of show you a few things. I think it's a great addition. I think it'll help visualize for people kind of where they are, how loud their signal is, and all that fun stuff. I'm going to explain a couple things that I have on the MPC. I don't have, it's out of frame, so you won't see me make some of the adjustments, but I wanted to zoom in on the SP404 Mark II so you can see things a little bit better. So if you're in Record and we start playing a note here, you should be able to see the VU meter. It's not going up like super high, and you can't see, but I have the Akai MPC. The volume is like absolutely maxed out. It's kind of peaking at around negative 20 dB on the actual VU meter on the MPC. If I crank it all the way up to plus 6 dB, you can even see here, we're still like barely hitting negative 6 dB coming in for the input on the Record view here. So we're getting there, but it's probably not the best way to kind of get this out. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to load on the MPC. I'm going to put the maximizer in, and that's going to make sure we're like hitting much closer to 0 dB. And there's a couple reasons I want to show you this. Wait, I don't want to be here. So not yet. So I'm just going to play this. You can see we're starting to hit, let's turn the volume down. We're starting to hit like red because we're crossing that negative 6 dB. And it's letting us know that we need to be careful because we might be clipping, and that should be a pretty good concern for you. In fact, in previous tests when I've done this, if you're crossing the negative 6 dB threshold, you probably are clipping when you're going in, which basically just means if you have a nice like smooth sine wave going, you're probably getting like a flat part at the top and a flat part at the bottom, and starting to kind of force it into more of a square wave. It's going to change the tone of your signal. Probably don't want it. And it makes it very hard to maximize. I suspect that this is done to leave headroom for using your effects. But so what you kind of want to do is get a signal up to turning orange here. I would back it down a little bit so it doesn't get orange. So I'm just turning the knob down on my MPC until we don't really see it turning orange here. I think I got it. I backed it down about 20%. So I'm going to pick a pad. And like what we can do here, if we want to actually increase the tone, is we can try and get like everything up to, give it like an extra 2.5 dB boost or so here. Maybe more, because this will like just kind of eat into that headroom. And then said record complete. Oop. I mean, you can hear we were making some changes there, but let's delete this first. So we come back in and hit record and select the pad. I'm just going to play the same thing again, but let's turn isolator on first with the extra boost. And you can see we're getting much higher in here because it's this VU is basically showing us what the value is with the effect in there. So you do have room. As I said, it's kind of holding some headroom. We saw this flash a teeny tiny bit. I'm not like worried about like a few instances of the waveform going over, but what I am trying to make sure is like this thing's not like solid orange or red, because like that like reddish color, because that's telling you you are digitally clipping, and it's going to sound terrible when you go back and replay. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps you out. Definitely play around with it yourself, and listen, use your ears, use the VU meter to check things out. I would try and keep yourself up to about negative 6 dB without effects. And if you wanted to use like isolator or, 303 vinyl compressor or something, like after that, apply that and see if you can get higher and increase the volume of your audio that way. So thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good, and peace.